You did. That was perfect. That was really good.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I thought that we would put like the name and then the word right under, but it's okay. Hi guys, happy Wellness Wednesday. We're gonna talk about microtrauma today. We had an amazing day. It's about 8:30. What time is it, Shar? 8:46, and we are wrapping it up at the office. I don't think that many of you have had the chance to meet Charlene. Say hi. And so I actually, before leaving, wanted to do a Wellness Wednesday video and talk to you guys about microtrauma. We've actually had a lot of amazing new patients come to the office and start care the last 2 weeks, and that's actually a word I've had to use more than usual lately. And one of the things that we're doing is we're talking to people about what are those things in everyday life that are actually causing subluxation. What are those things that are causing nerve interference? That's what subluxation is. And a lot of the things that people are actually coming across is the fact that microtrauma can happen in the body and you not realize it. Macrotrauma is something big like car accidents, falling off a ladder, rolling down the stairs. It's the big impact, right? Microtrauma is little trauma that happens every day in your life without you even realizing it. And so the most common symptom that most new patients are coming in through the front door for is actually neck pain or neck to shoulder pain. And that's because a lot of people are having to work from home. A lot of people are having to work from a dining room table and on a computer. Some people are working out of their bed on a computer, and the repetitive motion of, or the repetitive posture that causes microtrauma. Some people that do work, for example, carpenters, right? They're always causing a motion with their right arm and the right shoulder and always activating those muscles. That's microtrauma. So it's also a repetitive motion that micro, in a small way, little by little, actually causes trauma. We actually had a wonderful police officer come into the office today to start care, and he receives microtrauma. But how he receives microtrauma is by having to wear his gun belt, which carries more weight on one side than the other, and also having to wear his vest for many hours. So that is a form of microtrauma as he's walking with the extra weight on his hips, and as he's also walking or driving with the extra weight on his shoulders from the vest that he has to wear. So that's what microtrauma is. And there's some microtrauma that we can avoid by ergonomically correcting what we do every day. Meaning if you're sleeping in the right position, if you're adjusting your workstation, right, to work on the right way, that's how we could prevent some of the microtrauma that we're getting. But then we also have microtrauma that we cannot prevent. For example, the police officer, he can't take off his gun belt and leave it at home. He's always got to carry it. He definitely cannot take his vest, especially with what's going out on the streets nowadays. He has to wear that extra 25 pounds on his shoulders. So he cannot modify that. But one of the things that we're having him do is we're having him modify how he sleeps so that he can support his spine the proper way so that he's not causing microtrauma by sleeping in the wrong position. And why is that important, especially when we sleep, if we sleep in the wrong position? It's because what happens, let's see if you guys can see the laser light. Yep, perfect. So if we sleep in the wrong position, not supporting our low back accordingly, then what happens is you pinch the low back nerves, right? And, excuse me, or if you wear the wrong type of shoes, you pinch the low back nerves, and then you can cause a herniation in the L disc, the L5 disc, right? Or even L4. This is the most commonly injured disc in men. Although this week I actually had somebody with a blown disc at L4. Instead of L5. But what happens is you can cause damage in these discs, and these discs, when they get damaged, they compress the nerves that go to vital organs. And then you can actually decrease the innate intelligence or the life that gets to those organs. So this is why microtrauma is very important, that we look at what's happening in our everyday life that's causing microtrauma and how can we avoid that microtrauma so that we don't cause spinal damage and interference of the innate intelligence that actually sends and vivifies every cell, tissue, and organ in our body. Okay, so have the awareness, be aware of your posture at work. If you're working from home, if you're sitting on your dining room table with your computer, please make sure that you look at my old videos and watch for the videos that I've done about how to work, how to set up your workstation from home. Okay, and then you could also look for the videos of how you need to sleep. Hi, Michael. You can look for the videos on how you need to sleep, because we want to make sure that you're not causing microtrauma while you're sleeping in the wrong position. Feel free to like this video. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to share it with any loved ones. And if you're in South Florida, feel free to give us a call so that we could help. Have a great evening, guys.